Elon Musk and Trump are turning on each other, and it's already getting ugly. So this whole bestie breakup started when Elon Musk started flaming the One Big Beautiful Bill. He literally called it a disgusting abomination and that everybody who voted on it should be ashamed of themselves. So Trump said, hold up, no, Elon definitely knew all about this bill.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it.
And Elon said, false. It was never shown to me. It was passed in the dead of night so fast that Congress couldn't even read it. Which is kind of true. I did a video on this. Marjorie Taylor Greene came out and said that she was being transparent. She said that bill should not be passed even though she voted for it because she never got the chance to read the full thing and now realizes there were things in there that she doesn't agree with. But Trump said no. Elon is really just mad because there's a part in that bill that removes electric vehicle incentives and Elon owns Tesla.
He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate.
But Elon has been saying that his problem is that it raises the debt ceiling so much that it's basically the debt slavery bill. And Trump said, no, Elon is just mad because he's not in my administration anymore.
Not the first. People leave my administration and they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly. And some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile.
And Elon said Trump would have lost the election without me. And then Trump said, you know what? Elon didn't just leave on his own like people think. He was wearing thin and I asked him to leave. But Elon knows where the bodies are buried. Bloop. Time to drop the big one. @Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files and that's the real reason it hasn't been made public yet. Have a nice day, DJT. Scandalous. And maybe y'all could explain this one to me. Because Elon also brought up old tweets from like 2012 where Trump was saying the country needs to have a balanced budget, that all this raising the debt ceiling is crazy. So Elon said, where is the man who wrote these words? Has he been replaced by a body double? And that would be really weird and random if Trump hadn't just said the same thing about Joe Biden. A couple days ago, Trump reposted somebody on Truth Social saying that Biden has been a body double since 2020 and the Democrats don't know the difference. Did I miss something? Please let me know what you guys think because I am geeking over here. Like if these videos help and follow for more news.
This is hilarious. Elon Musk and Trump are turning on each other. These short-time best friends are really right now, they're becoming hostile. Let me take you to where it started. This all started with Elon Musk bashing Trump's signature bill. And as usual, Trump never disappoints. This guy doesn't disappoint. He clapped right back. Yeah, and now, when I was feeling that we expected this, we all saw this coming. We knew it would come to this, and here it is. America is back to the theater. So grab your popcorn, lay back, let's enjoy the drama.
I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
He was sitting alongside the German chancellor, but President Trump had a lot more to say today about billionaire Elon Musk, who has been bashing Trump's signature bill all week.
He knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until right after he left.
False. This bill was never shown to me even once, Musk spat back as he rebutted his former boss in real time with a flurry of posts on his social media site, X. Bankrupting America is not okay, he wrote. Kill the bill.
It goes to very special people.
The very public falling out comes just 6 days after Trump handed Musk a key to the White House and 4 months after the two declared their bond unbreakable.
I love the president. I just want to be clear about that.
I don't care about that.
I know. I love the president.
You love the president.
I wanted to find somebody smarter than him. I searched all over. I just couldn't do it.
But Musk, who Trump hired to cut spending, has been railing against what he calls the big ugly bill. It's estimated that the bill's mix of tax cuts, Medicaid cuts, and border security measures will add $2.4 trillion to the federal deficit. And Musk isn't the only conservative who wants changes.
My response to Mr. Musk is that, I feel your pain.
Elon's, I think, saying things that a lot of the American people feel. It's like, what are you doing?
The bill is incredible.
But Trump suggested today that Musk, whose last day was Friday, is just having separation anxiety.
People leave my administration and they love us.
Listen, I'm going to say this as a Christian and a conservative, right? If Donald Trump is on the Epstein list, he deserves to go to jail. He deserves worse than that, in my opinion. But he absolutely deserves to go to jail. I've been wanting to say this for a while, and this is not going to win me a lot of support amongst my Christian brothers on Facebook, but I think we as Christian Americans have deitized, have made Trump almost godlike. We have worshipped, not we, I never have, but Christian brothers and sisters that I've seen have worshipped Donald Trump in such a strange and abnormal way. And I get why it is. For the longest time, conservatives, Republicans in Congress and in Washington didn't listen to normal people. They didn't hear what we had to say. And it seemed like Donald Trump comes along, here's what the normal person has to say. And hey, listen, I'll be the first to admit, I like a lot of his policies. I like a lot of the things that he says that he wants to accomplish. I'm all for it. But at the same time, like, I don't serve Donald Trump. I don't serve this nation. I serve Jesus Christ. Like, I love this nation. I'm 100% for it. But like, we've got to stop this foolishness in the Christian community of putting politicians, of putting celebrities who come out and say they believe in God on these pedestals. And then when they mess up, we look like foolish ones because we were not looking at their fruit. We did not, the very thing that the Lord tells us to do, observe the fruit. Where is the fruit of the Holy Spirit, right? So we've got to stop this. But again, to my original point, as a conservative, as a Christian, put him under the jail if he did it. If he's there, if he's a client, put him under the jail. And everyone else on that list, for that matter.
And then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it.
Such ingratitude, Musk responded. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. The spat went beyond policy and into the personal when, without presenting evidence, Musk posted this about the president and the late Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted child sex offender. Time to drop the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason, he said, that they have not been made public.
And so far, Trump has not responded to that accusation. But Nancy, what is the fallout expected to be here?
Well, Maurice, Musk is already warning Republicans tonight that he's going to be around long after Trump leaves office and that he could use his massive war chest against anyone who disagrees with him. And if Trump really does decide to cancel SpaceX contracts, that is going to have a major impact, not only on the company, but on the U.S. space program as well.
And Nancy, where does this leave the bill that started all this?
John, all the attention is causing more and more conservatives on the Hill to say they need to add more spending cuts to the bill. But the problem is if they try to cut Medicaid even deeper, that could end up turning off moderate Republicans. And so the president had been urging them to just try to pass this bill without making any changes, but that is looking less and less likely.
I come to you a broken man. I'm in complete and utter shock. My 2 billionaire dads are breaking up, and during Pride Month, no less. And breakups are always messy, because Daddy Elon said Daddy Trump is on the Epstein list, and now I don't know who to trust. The guy who's a pedophile or the guy who helped get a pedophile elected. It's like I'm stuck between a Roman saluting rock and a pedophile. And no one could have seen this coming. Nobody. Who could have guessed getting in bed with our monkey's paw of a president would have turned out badly? I mean, he's like an Orange King Midas in reverse, and now I'm going to have to go to 2 Christmases. There's not enough ketamine in the world to drown my sorrows tonight, and the worst part is Daddy Elon and Daddy Trump are going to have to go to divorce court, and whoever loses is going to have to get custody of J.D. Vance.
The alliance between the world's richest man and the world's most powerful, Donald Trump, is imploding right now in real time before our very eyes. After days of Musk trashing Donald Trump's signature domestic policy, his big ugly bill, as Elon Musk called it, Trump finally broke his silence. Watch.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next.
Musk, who's now a former special government employee, is doing just that. He is lashing out, reminding his 220 million followers on the platform he owns, X, of his potentially decisive $277 million political gift to Donald Trump. He writes this, quote, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Democrats would control the House and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate." It went on and on and on. Trump even threatened to cancel Musk's billions of dollars worth of contracts, to which Musk fired back, accusing Donald Trump of, wait for it, covering up his role in the Epstein files. Yes, Elon Musk went there. As sordid as this all is, and it gets worse, why does any of this matter when the most powerful person in our government fights with the richest person in the world? We, as a public, get to peer deep inside the most corrupt and superficial alliance in American political history. And as they claw and strike rhetorically at one another, they affirm our deepest concerns and suspicions. Trump confirms that Musk was always only in it to enrich his companies, and Musk confirms that Trump was always for sale.
Y'all, I have never been so happy to see two people break up in my lifetime. I would not wish this on nobody relationship, but y'all, the girls are fighting. The bromance is over. The divorce is signed the paper. Y'all, sign the paper. The divorce is done. So we all know all week Elon has been saying the big, beautiful bill is not beautiful. Let's get rid of it. It's not. Why all of a sudden all this changed and now he's leaving and he left a black eye? But y'all know who gave him that black eye. He tried to say his seed did it. That child did not get that black eye. Bastard gave him that black eye. Like, boop, mind your business. You did not do nothing in Doge. Trump has been quiet. And so I wasn't going to say nothing until Trump said something, because Trump is, he love attention. He's a sociopath. So I was just waiting for him to respond. Boom. And he responded. Whew. When I tell you, I'm just soaking all this in. I'm just so loving this. This breakup. I'm just so happy. Like, ooh, Trump came back and basically had a conference today and said, hold up, Elon knew what was in this bill. He just mad because the EV cars, not that funding is dropping. He already knew what was in it. So I don't know what he got all this going on to about this big, beautiful bill, which is really not big, beautiful. But yo, when the tweets start coming out, the tweets came out. Baby, the tweets came out. Okay, when Elon said, listen, let's drop this big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein file, which we probably already knew. Like, that's nothing but, dang, for you to say it out your mouth. Then Elon came back and said, without me, you wouldn't have won the election. Now, baby, this is what I've been waiting for, because we all already knew, okay? As a gathering, as a church, we all come together and say, amen, we already knew, but we just wanted you to say it out your mouth. So, listen, Elon, if this post ever go past you, if you ever see it, anybody show it to you, go for the juggler, okay? Go for the juggler, baby. Just tell us. Tell us. We already kind of know, but go ahead and let it all out the bag, okay? Let us know. Listen. Just listen. Just let it out, Elon, okay? Take your time, but don't take too long. Let it out, okay? But you know what? I cannot wait for Saturday Night Live, because the skit is going to be jumping. But the way how Trump played Elon, Elon spent some money, now he ready to just discard him. But Elon, you got the last, okay? Don't let this man play. You better play him bad like a fiddle. You better let the secrets out on this election. Baby, let it out. You better come out on top. Do not let this man, do not let him win. You better tell the secrets, because I believe you got the cards. The cards are in your hand. Isn't that his favorite thing? The cards are in your hand, Elon. All right, I'll catch you up later.
Breakups are hard. They're really, really hard. And, they're especially hard when they play out in the public eye. And I think anyone would understand that who is online right now and watching the very public breakup of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. I mean, if you've watched over the last several days, it's really been an epic breakup for the ages. In fact, I think it's fit for the Real Housewives if you've been watching what's unfolded, even just in the last several hours. In fact, just a couple of hours ago, Elon Musk affirmed a statement about actually impeaching the president. I mean, who would have thought that we'd end up here? Because literally less than a week ago, they were having a bromance in the Oval Office. So it's really just incredible to think about what's happened over the last 72 hours when you think about it. But I think it's important to understand, I mean, you know, Donald Trump is in office as the most powerful human on planet Earth, as the president of the United States. And rather than thinking about balancing the budget, addressing economic freefall, trying to figure out what to do with our foreign adversaries, how to help you, the American people, engaging on the debate on how to save health care for millions of Americans, or making sure our children are fed in the United States and across the world. Instead, he's been so embroiled in the breakup of his bromance with Elon Musk, they've been going hard at each other all day long. So I wanted to take this opportunity while we had it, honestly, to share the tea with all of you. Because I think, I mean, we all kind of knew this was coming, right? I mean, we've kind of seen the signs for the last few days, especially the last few weeks. But I don't think that many of us thought it would come in such a dramatic form. So I want to kind of break down and put in the congressional record what's actually transpired over the last 72 hours. Now, I think many of us were shocked when we saw just a couple of days ago when on Tuesday at 1:30, Elon Musk tweeted the following. He said, "I'm sorry. But I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those of you who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." I mean, really, we were quite shocked. I mean, let's be clear. All 215 Democrats have been saying this for weeks, but obviously things really boiled over for Mr. Musk on Tuesday. Then, just a few minutes later, he followed up with another shot at Donald Trump where he says, "It will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to 2.5 trillion, exclamation point, and burden America's citizens with crushing, unsustainable debt." He went on in the following hours to literally accuse Republicans of making Americans debt slaves. I mean, this is actually what's been unfolding on the internet for the last several days. But this bromance is so messy, you guys. Like, this breakup is messy as all hell, let me tell you. So, okay, y'all know that Thomas Massie, who is a true fiscal conservative, who is pretty much the only Republican in this chamber who stands by his convictions and is not willing to sell out his soul for politics and power, voted against this bill because he read the CBO report and he was not going to go and toe the line for the Republican Party. He knew that Speaker Johnson was not telling the truth about deficit spending. He knew that Donald Trump and his sales pitch was not selling the truth. He knew it was going to cost $2.5 trillion at least. We don't even know what the final cost is going to be. But this love triangle got even messier because both Thomas Massie and Senator Rand Paul got in on the mess here. So we have Thomas Massie here, retweeted Elon Musk, and he says, he's right. And we saw just around that same time frame, Senator Rand Paul also got involved. But then, oh my gosh, well, Elon Musk, in a fit of passion, I'm sure, I mean, he dialed it up even further. And he said later in the day here, it looks like it was about 3:32 p.m. on X, it looks like Elon Musk was retweeting what other people were saying about his attacks on the president and this big abomination of a bill. And Elon Musk says, in November of next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people. I mean, you guys, we cannot make this up. This is like the real tea that is going on the internet. So, you know, Elon Musk, he dumped almost $300 million on Donald Trump's election. And he even weighed in and was like, yo, bro, you wouldn't even be president and wouldn't have the majority if I hadn't dropped all my dollars on you. And then Elon Musk, this was yesterday afternoon, because this went on all night, right? Like, we were all watching it unfold in real time. And even just a couple hours ago here on this floor, we were all like glued to our phones. We're like, oh man, this lovers quarrel is getting messy. And Elon Musk, around 2:50 p.m. yesterday afternoon, we were in the Doge subcommittee when it happened. He tweeted this. Elon Musk tweets, call your senator, call your congressman. Bankrupting America is, all caps, not okay. Kill the bill. And, I appreciate it. I'm a 90s kid. He also tweeted a picture of Kill Bill, Quentin Tarantino reference. We all know where you're coming from, Elon. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not a fan. I think we all know that. We've tried to subpoena you several times to come testify in front of the Oversight Committee. You've been giving yourself billions of dollars in contracts. You've been stealing American data. You've been breaking the law with impunity. A couple of people asked me earlier how I felt about what was going on in this lovers quarrel. And I'm like, you know what?
This is why we can't have anything nice. Now Elon Musk and Donald Trump are fighting about bullshit. This is an inevitable thing that was going to happen. People behind the scenes got these two guys going at each other's throats. Two guys that promised that they were going to put America first, not themselves. There are people behind the scenes, like I said, that are profiting from this shit. They love to see all of this conflict. Who's right, who's wrong? I don't fucking care. What I care about is this is the wealthiest man in the world and the most powerful man in the world. Both of them have seen what democratic leadership will bring to this country. Both of them understand that without them, we're up shit creek. I fucking pray that these two get it together, have a phone call, and talk it out. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. And, yeah. Here we go again. The minute you think you win, you start fucking losing. Individualism is going to ruin the Republican Party. It's already ruined.
Honey, what did I tell you? Did I not tell you guys a couple of months back in 2 of my TikToks that Trump and Elon were going to have a serious breakup and it was going to be bad? Well, it is getting bad because Elon is criticizing Trump's big, beautiful bill. Honey, let me tell you. Hold on. Y'all don't believe me? Hold on.
So, of course, he sided with where the money is. But hear me out. Remember a couple months back when Elon said that he needed to pull this off in regards to his support for Trump in regards to the election, or else he would go to jail?
I told you.
Remember that? I remember that. So, this means we know, and Elon knows, and Trump knows, that Elon committed a crime somewhere, maybe a couple of crimes. Something tells me when this breakup happens with Trump and Elon, and maybe even Vivek, Trump's gonna sick his Justice Department on them.
Y'all just wait.
And Trump is going to definitely assist in getting them convicted of their crimes because he knows they committed them. Someone is looking to seize Elon's assets. Yes, I know that he is a government welfare queen because he gets all of the government contracts. But
and those are getting canceled. Trump has just threatened.
Trump wants that money. I bet you dollars to donuts. This is going to be a very, very bad breakup.
Let me tell you, I told you, this breakup with these two, it's about to get real. It's about to get real. Okay? Elon is criticizing, and now Trump is threatening to cancel all of his government contracts. And, child, if he do that, let me tell you, I knew this was coming. Oh, I even said it another time. Hold on. Yeah, I said it.
But he definitely despises Elon Musk. He despises Elon Musk. Trump despises Elon Musk because Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. And it is a title that Trump values and wants and covets for himself. And I really, really think that he's going to use whatever they did with Starlink and the election, because remember Elon said that if he doesn't pull it off, he's probably going to go to jail. Whatever crime, Trump's going to expose his ass because he's got immunity as the president. Trump wants to seize Elon's assets for himself.
Y'all, it's coming.
That
It's coming.
motherfucker
It's
can't
coming.
stand the fact that Elon has more money than him. Oh, he can't stand it. He's paying him all the lip service in the world. He's going to kiss his ass. He's going to say, I'm going to give you whatever you want when you get in. Let me tell you, I don't see this playing out very well for Elon. I really, really don't.
It's
I
not.
really don't. There is something that's telling me that that breakup is going to be bad for Elon.
And the breakup is here. Because now it is national news. Honey, I cannot wait to see this all play out. Okay? I want to see how Trump plays this. Obviously, he has the ability to pull all those contracts and totally fuck Elon with a flaming cactus up the ass. I mean, hard, no lube, flaming cactus. Okay? Elon. Oh, honey. I can't wait to see it. Don't say y'all didn't know. Y'all don't say y'all didn't know. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. This breakup is this divorce, bad, really bad, but so newsworthy and so validating. Okay? I'm just saying.
What we've seen today is quite extraordinary. A lot of people predicted it, but who knew that it would happen in this kind of fantastic, fashion? So much in one day, just sort of, combusting in this heap of vitriol. Since he officially left the White House on Friday, though, he's obviously felt free to say what he really thinks about the big, beautiful bill. Now, this is Donald Trump's singular most important domestic political priority. It's his big tax cut bill, the one that extends his tax cuts from his first term. It does all sorts of other things, making some savings, but, it's also a big spending bill, one that the Congressional Budget Office says will increase the deficit by $2.4 trillion. Now, Musk has been waging war over this on his social media platform X. He's been saying that this is a fiscally irresponsible bill. It's unconscionable, and it's one that Republicans should kill, in Elon Musk's words. Now, today, those tensions completely boiled over. It was the first time Donald Trump had actually faced the cameras in a few days, the first time journalists had the opportunity to ask him about what he thinks of Elon Musk's campaign. And Trump, look, he started off sort of being positive, saying, I've always liked Elon. And then he was surprised by the degree of vitriol that Musk has shown towards the big, beautiful bill. But Donald Trump being Donald Trump, he really couldn't help himself. He went on to say that he thought Musk was missing the White House, missing the glamour of being in the White House and close to the president, that Musk was being self-interested because the bill also cuts EV subsidies that were started under Joe Biden. In the end, over a number of hours, this then descended into a social media slanging match. Trump on Truth Social, Musk on X, both, media platforms owned by the respective billionaires, and it ended in Musk sensationally accusing Donald Trump of being named in the Jeffrey Epstein file. Look, it is significant because Donald Trump is trying to pass the big, beautiful bill through the Senate, and Elon Musk, he's a big voice. He's an influential voice. He has the power to sway Republican senators potentially to vote against this bill. And he's choosing to strike at a time when, Donald Trump, a lot of his domestic policy credibility rests on getting this bill through Parliament. So We will see whether Elon Musk has the influence to actually derail this bill and derail the Trump presidency. But, if you're Donald Trump, the last person you want to be fighting is someone with the kind of the followers, the following, the influence potentially, and the money of the world's richest man, Elon Musk.
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they? I would say that this was something that was a long time coming, where we've been seeing that these two huge egos were not long for being together in this world as friends. And so I think this breakup we've been seeing a long time coming, but we'll see what the impacts are of it legislatively.
Thank you so much.
Public breakup of Elon Musk and Donald Trump is something that even the least optimistic of us saw coming. I remember talking about this 6 months ago with my friend who's in government contracting and my wife, and we're like, there's absolutely no way that this relationship between these two egomaniacs is going to last anywhere longer than 6 months. And right on fucking time. But I don't think any of us thought that it was going to be this entertaining, because it's getting juicy. In the past 24 hours, Elon has said that Trump would have never won the election without him, basically implied that he's going to die way before Elon does, and also said that Trump is on the Epstein files, which we already knew. But wow, juicy. Our fucking government is an episode of Jersey Shore. And in response, Trump has basically said Elon's losing it and that nobody wanted to buy your shitty electric vehicles and we could save all this money by just pulling your contracts. As somebody that didn't vote for any of this, I am just going to be sitting back and watching the leopards eat their own faces. This shit. Dude, I just can't wait to see where this evolves to, because it's going to keep escalating. And I mean, the Tesla stock is tanking. Elon's going to get fired from his CEO positions, but he is part of the tech bros. And the MAGA movement is separated into Trump loyalists and then people that are behind the intellects that Trump brought in, like, the tech bros and the RFKs and shit like that. And so it's just going to be fascinating to watch this shit show incur. And I, for one, am going to be sitting back and just going, fucking knew it.
Don't start with the family stuff. Like, your family's so perfect. Your brother's a pervert.
Don't talk to me about the sexual habits of family members. What about your sister?
My sister's been through a lot.
A dick.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.